Today we are going to learn about means of communication. Communication means exchange of information and ideas. Early humans did it through sounds and gestures. They also used symbols and drew pictures on walls of caves. We can see some of them in Bhimbedka, Madhya Pradesh, India. About 5000 years ago, humans developed languages and then started writing to communicate. Initially, clay tablets and later on, palm leaves were used for writing. The introduction of paper and printing machines brought a turning point in communication. Initially, messages were sent and received through pigeons and couriers. The growth and development of science and technology developed various means of communication such as books, newspapers, letters, telegrams, telephones, radio, television, teleprinter, fax machine, email, SMS, etc. Now communication has become easier and faster. Let us study about some of the means of communication. First one is post office. We can send letters, money orders, parcels, etc. through the post office to different places. Letters, envelopes and stamps are available at every post office. The letters can be sent by land, water and air transport. The letters and parcels reach faster through speed post. Postal stamps provide useful information about the country of its origin. The hobby of collecting stamps is called philately. Next is telegraph. Urgent messages can be sent through telegrams. The telegraph was invented by Samuel Morse. It is based on the coded language of dots and dashes. The instrument is called Morse key. Have you heard about the message called SOS? SOS means save or ship. SOS is a Morse distress code signal which is used internationally and it was originally established for marine use. S means 3 dots, O means 3 dashes and S again 3 dots. Now telegram is no longer used in India. Next is telephone. Telephone is a system of communication from one person to another. It helps us to talk directly to our relatives and friends. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell of USA in 1876. Mobile phones and telephone are the most popular means of communication. Today we have the STD, subscriber trunk dialing facility and mobile phones. Fax or facsimile. The fax machine can send messages instantly to any part of the world. It can send typed or even handwritten messages or letters. It can send pictures and photographs also. The fax system actually does it works through telephone lines as you can see in this picture. Next is email. The invention of computer has helped in the system of email or electronic mail. The full form of email is electronic mail. The messages are received and sent through computers. The email method is much cheaper and reliable than other methods. The email address looks like this, ojaswin@gmail.com. So you can create your own with your own name if it is available. and at the rate of gmail.com. Gmail.com is the domain name at which you are creating the email ID. Next is mass communication. Sometimes we have to communicate with large number of people at the same time. So how we do that? With the help of mass communication. It can be with the help of newspaper, books, magazines, billboards, radio, television, cinema, internet, advertisement. So all these are mass communication examples in which we are communicating with large number of people at the same time. Let's learn about them one by one. The first one is newspaper and magazines. Millions of people read newspapers and magazines printed in different languages throughout the world. They provide fresh information about politics, sports, business, education, art and culture. They give the latest news of national and international importance. Julius Caesar was probably the first to bring out a newspaper called Acta Diurna in 60 BC. Do you know some of the oldest newspapers in India are the Times of India? It started in 1838. The Statesman, it started in 1875, and the Hindu, it started in 1878. So the three oldest newspapers in India are the Times of India, the Statesman and the Hindu. Next means of mass communication is radio. Radio was invented by Marconi, an Italian scientist, in 1921. It brought a revolution in the field of communication. Now the messages can be received in every part of the world at the same time. The radio broadcasts news and educational as well as entertainment programs for the people. Next is television. Television was invented by John Logie Baird in 1926. This has made it possible for us to hear as well as to see programs in our homes. Television is an important source of entertainment and communication. We can even see live as well as pre-recorded programs 24 hours a day. So anytime we are switching on our television, we are able to see the programs now. Next is cinema. Cinema is an important source of entertainment and mass communication. We can find cinema hall in almost every town and city. In big cities, we can enjoy movies in multiplex. Do you know what is the difference between cinema and multiplex? In cinema, one movie runs at one time, and in multiplex, different movies are there, different halls are there, and different movies are running at different time or at a same time. Next is internet. The internet is the latest development in the field of mass communication. It can provide information practically on any topic. It is fast and efficient method of sharing information through websites. The address of the website is like www.google.com. So this is the address. Whenever we are typing the address, we move to that particular website. So with the help of internet, now it is possible to do e-shopping, e-banking, e-booking, etc. All because of this internet. Next is advertisements. The advertisements are a popular way to communicate with large number of people at a time. The advertisements can be given in newspapers, magazines, radio, television, internet, or can be displayed on boards. So there are different ways in which the advertisement are being given. We can easily reach all type of people through advertisements. Some companies use this method for selling their goods. Even our government spread programs of social awareness through it, like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. This is a government initiative. So even government is advertising so that people can get aware about the social causes. Well prepared advertisements can influence the lifestyle of the people all over the world. So if the advertisements are prepared in such a way, they have the power to influence the lifestyle, the mindset of the people also. So all the means of personal as well as mass communication, they can help us in the time of emergency. They help us in the time of emergencies as well as disasters like floods, droughts, earthquakes, landslides, cyclones, accidents, epidemics, wars, etc. And we should not encourage the misuse of the means of mass communication for destructive or illegal purpose, as we have seen that the means of mass communication, they have a strong impact on us, so we should not encourage the misuse of that. So that was all about means of communication, in which we read about personal means of communication and mass communication.